So yeah, we did our Ja Morant Portland Trailblazers rebuild earlier today, but we had another blockbuster deal. This one, I still can't believe happened. Kawhi Leonard is a Toronto Raptor. Once again, the same player that won Finals MVP for the same team in 2019. Yeah, the Clippers have traded Kawhi back to Toronto. And yeah, let's do our Kawhi Leonard Toronto Raptors rebuild. So it costed Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, 2 first-round picks in the future, a pick swap as well going to the Clippers. We're obviously going to be doing a post-Kawhi Leonard Clippers rebuild, so don't worry. And that one's going to be interesting because who knows, by the time I make that video, they could end up having like Jaylen Brown. But yeah, Kawhi was so good in 2019, beats the Warriors in the finals, kind of carried that Raptors offense towards the end of it. People were saying he was the best player in the world. He goes to the Clippers with Paul George. He spends about 6 seasons there. Probably the best Clipper in franchise history, although he never even played in the conference finals. Like when they made it in 2021, wasn't even healthy, unfortunately. But now we have a really fun team. So Kawhi Leonard also said that he wants to spend the rest of his career with the Raptors. It would be nice if they gave him a little bit of or he took a little bit of a pay cut, kind of like what Kevin Durant took, like $44 million. I don't know if that's going to happen. This team still has its flaws elsewhere, but how can you not get excited about like Scottie Barnes and Kawhi Leonard, and you have Jacoby Walter and Barrett and Quickly and Conroy Boyles, Jakob Poeltl. It did cost you some decent draft capital, like a 2033 unprotected first, a 2031 unprotected first is scary. There's a pick swap that we have to do in a year from now. And also if I'm kind of looking forward or looking down at all at my phone, I did just get done streaming like for 4 hours on my Sross channel. Not that many moves went down, but I'm sure you might get some reactions here throughout this video if that were to happen. I know Keon Ellis signed as soon as I ended that stream. So looking at this team, I think they could use another point guard. So they drafted Allen Graves. They do have Jamal Shed. Bones Highland went back on a minimum. Now playing free agency is kind of a dangerous game right now. With it going on in real life, I mean, getting back Kawhi Leonard, get the band back together. I might get him as a vibes guy. Why not? Marcus Smart might go to the... Where is he going to go? He might go to the Rockets. Tim Hardaway Jr. went to the Heat. Like by now, you guys might have already seen some of these guys sign. So I don't really know who we want to go after. We still have the bad Poeltl contract, the bad Quickly contract. RJ Barrett is an expiring contract. They're going to lose Mamu, unfortunately. Kenrich Williams would be a good ed. I mean, obviously, like Rui Hashimura, John Collins would be a great ed. DeAndre Ayton. Could they snag one of these centers? I actually might try to get Nikola Vucevic on a 1-year deal worth $6 million. So we get Kyle Lowry back, cool. We get Vucevic. I think they're moving on from Jonathan Mogbo, so we're going to renounce the rights on... Actually, I'll bring back Chucky Hepburn and Elijah Martin. Why not? But we will renounce the rights on some of those guys. So yeah, some of these guys may have signed by the time you guys see this video. But I'm going to hopefully have this up late on... What day is tonight? Tuesday night. So Kawhi regresses a little bit. So does Quickly. We have Vucevic in the mix. Like Conroy Boyles might have to be the center next year for this team just because he was better than Jakob Poeltl in the playoffs last year. Although Poeltl was banged up, like he can't be much worse next year. I mean, that would be kind of surprising. So let's go here to the 2027 season where like the Pistons could still make some moves. They might have already made moves by the time you guys see this video. The Celtics, same thing with Jaylen Brown. The Knicks just won the title, but I don't think they're bad, like they're fully tested to be like the clear favorites to go back to back. And then the Cavs have their issues and the Raptors almost beat them. They went to 7 and they just went from Brandon Ingram, who sucked in that series. Like, I'm not trying to even be mean. Like he was not good. And, oh, RJ Barrett. We'll see if we bring him back next offseason. So yeah, you add Kawhi, you go from Brandon Ingram to Kawhi, and Grady Dick wasn't even playing for you guys really either. And you feel higher about Jacoby Walter going forward. So it's going to be Quickly, Barrett, Kawhi, Scottie. They want to go Vucevic, but I think I would start Poeltl, like Murray Boyles, Vooch, Jacoby Walter off the bench, probably Jamal Shed as well. And then I don't think I'm going to play anybody else. Maybe we do give some runtime to Allen Graves. Stop. We are not playing Kyle Lowry. We're not doing that. So Kawhi for the regular season, please be healthy. 34 there, 34 to Scottie. We can do 29 to Quickly, 30 to RJ Barrett. That works with me. System proficiency, 4-star balanced under Darko Rajakovic. And obviously this team was not good in 25. They draft Colin Murray Boyles in the top 10, but they were a lot better in 2026. So we'll see how the team does in the sim. I do want to kind of bump up some of these shot tendencies as well. I see some of these guys play well, some of them don't. So we'll see what ends up happening. And yeah, hopefully this Raptors team can be a top 4 seed this year. All right, so 2K could have been a little bit more kind, I think, to the Raptors so far. We are currently 28 and 25, and obviously their success is going to be very dependent on Kawhi's health, who 2K, you know, he's got great efficiency. 19, 5, and 3.5. I would like for him to be a little bit better. RJ, oof, not been great. He's a free agent at the end of the year. Quickly's not been that bad. Scottie Barnes, 18, 6, and 4. 3-point shot is fine. Vucevic shooting 36% from 3. Conroy Boyles, obviously not much of a 3-point shooter either. And then there is Jacoby Walter, who's been good. And then Jamal Shed, who's not been that good offensively. I think we're going to test the RJ Barrett trade market here at the deadline. I know he's from Canada. I know Raptors fans really like him. I think the Clippers maybe wanted RJ a little bit more. And then Brandon Ingram, I don't think it really made a lot of sense for the Raptors, or for the Raptors, I guess, to keep Ingram and Kawhi. He does have 3.5-star trade value. I could get Jordan Poole and Sadiq Bey. I don't really know if I like that trade, but if I got off of Pirtle, I would maybe think about that. Randall, Max Christie would be a good get, and Gafford. Low-key don't hate that. Like, I like the idea of Max Christie. Or Reeves would be cool. Mikal Bridges, yeah, we could send him back there. Keegan Murray, don't hate. Kobe White, I don't hate either. Jovic and Mitchell, I do hate. There's not really a great trade. I mean, Derek White would really help us out right now today. He's 32 years old. He's a lot better. And Vucevic for Hugo. Do we have to do that part of it? It's just because like they wouldn't trade Hugo for Giannis, and they already had Vucevic and it didn't work out. Could we throw in like 1 second rounder? Vucevic for Hugo. I mean, could we do like... I mean, I don't know. I'll just take Hugo. 2 seconds doesn't get it done. What about 3 seconds? Okay. What about if we did Vucevic instead of Hugo? I just can get, I don't know, Luka Garza. Can I get Bauer Shireman? They say no. Kyle Lowry for Hauser. You're going to make me take Lowry as well? You're going to take Lowry from me? I mean, that's just cruel. And Sam Hauser, who I got to eat his contract, but like tradable guy. He's got 2 years after this year, $10 million a year. It gives us a middle-of-the-road contract, which we kind of lack right now. It's either like 19 or more or 7 or less. So it gives us that middle range. I think I'm going to do this trade. We're trying to go all in this year. So we're going to do that trade. Derek White, please be good for me. We're going to up your shot tendency a little bit. And can I extend Kawhi? Please tell me I can extend Kawhi. I don't have to let him be a free agent. Okay, cool. So we're going to sign Kawhi a 3-year deal. The lowest I will do. Okay, so he will give me a little bit of like a KD pay cut. 3 years, sure. Welcome back. Jamal Shed, I mean, would only ask for the minimum. He's like such a good defender, but he's been so bad offensively. I might look at a trade. All right, screw it. Never mind. I was like, maybe I'll do Jamal Shed for Chris Dunn, go back to the Clippers, but he's been pretty inefficient as well. You know what? I'm not going to do that. So it's going to be, I guess they want to go White and... No, I want to go quickly White, Leonard, Barnes, Pirtle. We'll have Walter, Murray, Boyle, Shed, Hauser off the bench. How has Allen Graves been this year? He's not really played too much. So that's what we're going to roll with. We have 2 centers, 2 power forwards, fine on the 3s. I'm going to make Derek White a shooting guard, actually. So 2K, yeah, we'll do that. He's got a couple years left on the contract. We'll see if this one's going to work out for us. So Paolo Banchero wins MVP. Darren Peterson, Rookie of the Year. Jeremiah Fears, 6th Man of the Year. Chet Holmgren wins Depoy. Paolo Most Improved. I wonder if Wemby got hurt because he didn't win Depoy. We'll see if he makes it. No, Wemby's not on an All-NBA team most likely. So yeah, I guess Wemby did get hurt this season. We don't get any Toronto Raptors on the All-NBA teams, unfortunately. No Kawhi, no Scotty Barnes. Walker Kessler ended up on the Clippers. We'll see if he's going to end up on the Lakers, the Jazz, or somewhere else going forward. And yeah, we didn't get anybody, no Allen Graves on an all-rookie team. So we finished as the 5 seed. Look at this. Deja vu. Cavs versus Raptors, 4-5 matchup. Basically, just carbon copy of what happened last year. Derek White, unfortunately, suffered a hand injury, but he should be back during this series. But yeah, like, I don't know. Jamal Shed shot 35% from the field. Sam Hauser shot worse from the field than he did from 3. So, I guess we are going to be without Derek White for the first couple games against the Cavs, but we do have Kawhi Leonard this time around. I don't think I want to play Sam Hauser. He was just like that inconsistent. I'm only going like 10 minutes a night to Shed. We're not playing Trace Jackson Davis. We're not playing Jameson Battle, but we might have to. No, we'll go 15 to Shireman. I mean, this is only an 8-man rotation, so do I want to play Allen Graves? We can see what Allen Graves can do. Let's go 10 to Graves because I'm going to play the starters a lot. We're going to go 28 to Murray Boyles. We'll go 28 to Pirtle. I want to go 37 to Scotty. I want to go 38 to Kawhi. We are going to go like 34 to Walter, and let's go about 37 to Quickly. We'll do 3 more to Shireman until Derek White gets back. Can we beat the Cavs, who might end up with LeBron James at the end of the offseason? We'll see. 29 for Kawhi, 20, 10, and 8 for Scotty. We are going to win game number 2, 120, 119. 37 and 13 for Kawhi. 21, 8, and 5 for Quickly. 10, 6, 6, and 4 for Conroy Boyles. Hell yeah. Game 3, going to go to the Raptors. 130, 114. 32 for Scotty. 31 for Kawhi. I was gonna say, are we about to sweep them? But I remember Derek White was injured. So Derek White is back. There we go. Let's get Derek White into the rotation. Jacoby Walter is gonna take the Allen Graves spot. Jamal Shedd's gonna get like 7 minutes a night. Let's go probably like 13 to Shireman. And then I'm gonna definitely lower Quickly's minutes to like 32. And then we can go about yeah, we can go like 32 to these guys. And then we can go a little bit more to Jacoby Walter. All right, let's just not blow the 3-0 lead, please. Oh my God. Wow. So we blow the 3-0 lead to go to game 7, but it was shades of Heat Celtics 2023. We ended up winning game 7. Quickly was good. Derek White was not. Jamal Shedd was really not. Damn, he shot 29% from the field. So we're taking on the reigning champion New York Knicks. Kawhi versus OG, teammates in 2019. And Emmanuel Quickly and Brunson, former teammates. Well, Quickly was teammates with a lot of these guys. As we are going to get blown out in game 1. We're going to get blown out in game 2. We're going to get a game 3 victory. There we go. We blow them out. Scotty, 35, 12, and 7. Kawhi, 38, 5, and 6. If we could win game 4, it's a brand new series. Bang. There we go. We win 127, 114, 31, 12, and 4 for Scotty, 29 and 6 for Kawhi. Game 5, we have won 3 in a row. Wow. We outscored them by 28 points in the fourth quarter. Colin Murray Boyles with 31. Scotty with 24, 10, and 6. And we are going to win in 6. Wow. Mikal Bridges did what he did in the 2021 finals with the Suns. He went up 2-0 and then proceeded to lose 4 in a row. So we're taking on the Pistons, who haven't made any signings as I've recorded this video. The only thing that has went down is like Mamu and Quentin Grimes feel like Lakers, and Luke Kennard is officially a Sun. I just got a Twitter notification. No, it's just a guy staying in Michigan with Dusty May leaving. So we're taking on Detroit. They have Jalen Duren here. Guess they acquired Nurkic, but they're a 7 seed. So we win game 1. This is a team that wanted Kawhi Leonard. We win game 2. Don't pull on Knicks from the round prior. Game 3, we're going to win. Oh my God, we blow them out. 30 points for Scotty, 28 for Kawhi, 15 and 10 for Derek White. Don't blow a 3-0 lead, and we win in 5. So the Cavs have given us the toughest test, and it's Toronto versus Kawhi's other former team, the San Antonio Spurs. All right. So yeah, without the Spurs, the Raptors probably don't win the 2019 finals because they're not able to get Kawhi Leonard. Wemby, I guess, was hurt throughout the regular season, but he is healthy for the playoffs, unfortunately. Game 1, we're going to lose by 1. Those are the games we can't lose because Wemby is so good. Game 2, we're going to lose 137, 115. Game 3, okay, we stay alive. Every home team has won so far. Kawhi, what do you got for me in game 4? Wow, we tied up. 120. Oh my God, Scotty. That's a career high. 54 for Scotty. 14 free throws. 4 threes. That adds to 54 points. What is that, 12? That's 26 points. And then he must have knocked down, yeah, that's 54 points. Just at the math in my head. That's crazy. All right, game 5, rubber match. Let's see what happens. We're on the road. Every home team has won so far. That might continue because we are down by like 30. Oh man, that first half sucked. All right, we are going to get blown out. Woo, 153, 116. All right, game 6. We are at home. Can we stay alive? Oh, damn. What a fake comeback. I'd rather maybe just sweep me. I thought we were going to come back. We tied it up 2-2. We need a historic fourth quarter comeback here. No shades of game 4 between the Knicks and the Spurs, as we are going to end up losing the finals in 6. Damn, kind of poetic that we did lose to Kawhi's other team. But yeah, we do make it to the finals for the first year in the Kawhi Leonard era. But unfortunately, we do lose the NBA finals. But hey, at least we got there. All right, so we're on to the 2027 offseason after losing the NBA finals. I'll override LeBron. Draymond ended up on the Boston Celtics. Okay, can I override KD? I just can never override Jimmy Butler, unfortunately, in this save that I do with Joe Kelmer's save, which I say it every video, and people ask me where you got it from, so that don't think you're watching the videos. So let's go here to the NBA draft, in which I will have to reorder some of this draft capital. I'm most likely going to get the Thunder's first round pick here, but I'll make sure it is correct. So the Thunder are getting the Clippers pick at 12. The Clippers are getting OKC's pick at 26. So I will be trading my first rounder for the 26th pick. But since we went kind of far, I'm only dropping down 3 spots. So it's not that bad. So that is like the first domino to fall from the draft picks. And then I have to give up my 2031 first and my 2033 first, which I can give that to them right now. And then I will get my 2033 first. So I just We'll do some type of second round swap or something there. All right. So, yeah, I do have to give him the 2033 first, which is pretty deep. Kawhi Leonard, I'm sure, is going to be out of the NBA by 2033. So you hope that you can win a title before then. Let's go to the pre-draft workouts here, where we will have a first round pick. Point guard could be in play. Elijah Arenas, Jeremy Fears would be a good addition. Jason Crow, Dylan Mingo, Joksimovic, one of those guys. And if not, let's look at a center: Mo Krivas, Seonkeda, Zvonimir Visic, Floyd Badunga. We can look at Okizi, but he's just not going to be there. So it is NBA draft time. Derek White ain't getting any younger. Scotty Barnes is kind of entering his prime. Quickly was good for us in the playoffs, so I don't know if I'm like quick to jump the gun there. I don't think Pirtle bumped up the trade value enough to move him, so let's just make our selections at 26 and at 41. The Bulls are going to take Tyron Stokes with the #1 pick. So let's go here to the new lottery odds, or not the new lottery odds, our first round pick. Mika Mernon is definitely an interesting get. Tonde Yesufu, Thomas Hauk. I don't hate the idea of Jeremy Fears to be potentially the backup point guard. There's an upside play in Elijah Arenas, but I think I want to see what Jeremy Fears can do. He's a good playmaker. If he could be efficient enough, it's better than Jamal Shed offensively. Jamal Shed has been kind of rough. We can go for Eric Ryba, Patrick Gungba. I'll take Eric Ryba with this pick in the second round. He's going to USC next year. So rookie signings, we have Fears and we have Ryba. We are going to pick up the team options on Murray Boyles, Walter, and Baylor Shireman. There are definitely some notable free agents. I will give Jamal Shed the qualifying offer. Same with Jameson Battle for now. And then, I mean, Anthony Black I could sign. Do I bring back Fred VanVleet? Do I just bring back the whole gang? I mean, those are some better options than Jeremy Fears. I mean, Casey Wallace would be sweet. I guess I do have a mid-level exception we can use. Michael Porter Jr. would be sweet. DeAndre Ayton would not be sweet. Rui Hashimura would be great. He's a free agent this offseason. Keyshawn George, I don't know if they would match that. Jaime Jaquez would be pretty cool. I don't mind adding another shooting guard. Let's add, but we do have Jacoby Walter. I don't really know what I want to add here. Maybe another small forward because I'm not really sold on Sam Hauser. So we can go after DeAndre Hunter. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. would be a big get. Dylan Brooks, Canadian. I'll bring in Dylan Brooks, the Canadian. He's never really good in 2K, so I don't know if I would have to trade him. But let's give him 3 years, $36 million. I'm sure the Suns would re-sign him this offseason. But yeah, we'll bring in the Canadian. Why not? We traded one out in RJ Barrett. We'll bring one in Dylan Brooks. I do want to see Dylan Brooks' shot tendency. It could be like not that high, but I think I do want to make sure that shot 3 tendency. Yeah, it's just a little bit lower in this game. And I'm also going to sign Jay Will from the Thunder, who got waived. Nick Clifford declined a deal from the Brooklyn Nets. Okay. I don't know why. I didn't have Nick Clifford on my team. Jamal Shed and Jay Will. Yeah. Welcome in and welcome back. Player progression as Martin and Hepburn are back for now. We do see some regression to Derek White. We see progression to Colin Murray Boyles and Jacoby Walter. I do have guys I'm okay trading with at the deadline. Like we could trade away Pirtle, we could trade away Quickly, we could trade away Derek White if we wanted to reroute him already, but he did help us go to the finals last year. And any other contract extensions, we should lock up Jacoby Walter right now. I think we can give him like a 4-year deal. I'm not going to send over time. Like I believe Jacoby Walter, I mean, he had a really nice stretch to the end of the 2026 season for the Raptors. So I do feel like we can pretty much say that he could be a part of our future plans. So I'm going to actually release Chucky Hepburn. Dude, I loved his defensive tape at Louisville. And same, I loved Elijah Barton's defensive tape at Florida. But those are two guys I didn't really even plan on bringing back, and they just accepted the qualifying offer. So let's go here to the 2028 season. Fresh off losing the NBA Finals, it's going to be Quickly, White, Kawhi, Scotty. I guess we'll go Pirtle, but I'm going to split the Pirtle and Colin Murray Boyle minutes. We're going to go 22 to Dylan Brooks, kind of back into that Memphis Grizzlies role. We're not going to go with Jamal Shed as the backup 5. That is going to, or we're not going to play Hauser. We're not going to play Jay Will either. Man, how do I get these guys to play? So I guess we'll go with 10-man rotation. Let's go 12 to Fears. Let's go 14 to Graves. Leaves me about 13 minutes left over. I would like to go, let's go 29 to Quickly, 29 to White, 33 to Kawhi. We'll do 31 to Kawhi, 33 to Barnes. We might make a trade this year. We do have better depth. We obviously have limited draft capital to trade from the Kawhi Leonard trade, but we got off to a slower start last year. Things are looking pretty good right now as we are 8-1, 9-1, 10-1. This is a great start. All right, so we're a lot better at the deadline this year. We are 35-18. We're the 2 seed. We're the 3 seed. We're a game and a half back of Detroit. Orlando's really good in the sim. We do have a 5-point differential, which is good. Scotty Barnes is dealing with a pinched nerve in his back, but he is fine. We've had pretty good injury luck this year. I would say Derek White, who's got 2 years left. The 3-point shot is going. Like, it kind of came back last year. It's going this year. Emmanuel quickly, 14 points, 3.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists tonight, 45, 40, 80 splits. Kawhi is good. Just, I need you to be good in the playoffs. That's all I care for. Yeah, I wonder if there is a spot to upgrade either the backcourt or the center spot. Do we trust Conroy Boyles, who's a little bit undersized as a center, but obviously he's an incredible defender? Do we trade Jakob Poeltl? Dylan Brooks has been fine. Oh, I wish he was a little bit better, 2K. Come on, because it'd be such a cool addition. So do I want to see what we could do? They both would re-sign. Yeah, I'm sure they would. Hauser's got about 2 years left too. Like Quickly or White do I trade? Like if I could move Emmanuel Quickly and my first round pick this year unprotected, because you know we're pretty good. Obviously, it would be nice to draft somebody, but we drafted somebody last year. It was a swap, and then you don't own that 2031 or 2033 first that I will eventually have to give up. I mean, I wonder if I could trade, for Kasperi Jonas, how much cap space does Milwaukee have to pull that off? Josh Giddey would be interesting. Like, that would be interesting to get Josh Giddey, who 2K does love. I thought about going after maybe, what was his name? Zach LaVine got a bag to return to the Kings. I was going to say De'Aaron Fox. Is that the guy to go after? And that could be something that can happen in real life. But could we do, what about just one first Emmanuel Quickly for Josh Giddey? Can we get that deal done? They will do that. All right, Josh Giddey, welcome here to the Raptors, who is pretty good in the sim. He's an all right 3-point shooter, but we just have dogs defensively around him. White, Kawhi, Graves, I guess for now, because Scotty's hurt. But yeah, I don't mind this. So I think I'm going to hold on to Derek White for now. I guess that trade could come in the offseason. He could retire for all I know. Hauser will be expiring in the offseason. Maybe we can move. Alan Graves will continue to play. All right, so Wemby wins MVP this year. I guess that he played 65 games. The Hornets are the Hornets drafted Bruce Branch 4th overall, and they end up getting the Rookie of the Year. Jeremy Fears' brother, Jeremiah Fears, ends up winning 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, Depoy, Reed Shepherd in Golden State Most Improved, and Jokic in Golden State, Clutch Player of the Year. Sean Sweeney, Coach of the Year in the East. Yep, Jokic is on the Golden State Warriors. Yeah, should have had like that Denver Nuggets first round pick, right? So let's see. We didn't get anybody on All-NBA first team, second team, or third team. No top 5 defenders, and we weren't going to get any rookies. So we ended the year as the 2 seed. I think they were the 2 seed when they won it all, right? Because Milwaukee was the 1 seed. Because I think Milwaukee dropped the game to Orlando. Was that year in the bubble? No, Toronto dropped the game to Orlando. Detroit swept, Milwaukee swept Detroit. So we go 56-26. What was their record in 2019? They ended up going 58-24. So about 2 games better, but hey, pretty good regular season. Orlando looks like they're on another planet right now. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be White, Giddey, Kawhi, Scotty, Conroy Boyles. We're going to go decent amounts of Brooks and Walter off the bench. I think we're going to go 18 to Poeltl. I don't really think I want to play Jamal Shed. He was a little bit better with his shot. I don't think I'm going to play Jay Will either. And then I'm not going to play Hauser. Like we had Shireman. How was Graves this year? Did Graves play? Yeah, Graves played a little bit. I'm going to go, or I actually wanted to see how Jeremy Fears did this year. He was not that efficient. All right, we're going to go like 14 to Graves. Let's go 33 to Giddey. Let's go 38 to Kawhi. Let's go 36 to Scotty. 27 to White, and we'll do 28 to Conroy Boyles. Can we beat the Cavs in round number 1? They have Tyson Daniels at the 3. That's a pretty good team. We're going to lose game 1. We're going to get somebody hurt in game 2, and it's Derek White. So I don't know how bad the injury is. He's only moved down 1 overall. Who do I want to roll with here? Shireman, who barely played for us this year, or didn't really even play for us this year, or Hauser or Shed. I'm going to go with Shireman. We'll go 14 minutes a night there. We'll go a little bit more to Walter, a little bit more to Conroy Boyles. How long is Derek White out for? 1 to 2 weeks. So that could be the rest of the series. We split the first 2, win game 3, win game 4, lose game 5. Is Derek White back for game 6? Nope, he is not. He's day-to-day. Game 6, we are going to win, and we're going to beat the Cavs. I didn't even mention that was our 3rd year in a row playing them because they played each other in 2025, or excuse me, 26. We beat them last year in 27, and this year in 28. Scotty with 26, 7, and 4. Kawhi, I need more out of you, please. All right, so let's get Derek White back in that rotation. Walter is going to take Shireman's role, even though it looks like Shireman was a bucket for us. So Graves, you can get like 10 minutes a night. Jacoby Walter was pretty good, but let's go a little bit less to Derek White. A little bit more to Jacoby Walter, a little bit less to Conroy Boyles, a little bit more to Jacoby Walter. All right, game number 1 against Detroit, who we beat last year. They have Michael Porter Jr. We lose game 1 by 2. Not ideal. Game number 2, we're going to lose. Don't lose. Who got hurt? All right, Colin Murray-Boyles is hurt. Jay Will, you want to get in there? Because I just don't trust Jakob Poeltl. He pulled his left calf muscle. He's out for the year. All right, just put me out of my misery. We go down 3-0. Oh, my God, and we forced the game 7. Come on. Oh, and we lost by 10. Wow, so we go down 3-0. What the heck? We lose by 2, 3, 6. That's unreal. And then we win by 3, 8, 11. And then we end up losing by 10. That is insane. What a series. So Orlando, Detroit. Orlando's going to win in 5. They're going up against San Antonio. And Orlando beats San Antonio. Paolo 36, 15, and 4 or whatever, 5. He's been unreal in these saves. So yeah, we're going to go here to the 2028 offseason. A lot of notable names are going to retire. I'll override Harden's retirement. There goes Vucevic, Raptors legend. Steph, I can't override. Can I override KD? Not right, because I did it last offseason. Rick Carlisle retires. Dame, Steph, KD, and Paul George retire. Zach Collins just signed a 2-year extension with the Bulls. I know, crazy free agency start, right? So draft lottery, we're not going to have anything here. I did trade away my first round pick to the Chicago Bulls, which is going to slide in at 25 from the Josh Giddey trade. We're going to keep Darko as our head coach. And let's go here to the NBA draft, where I would like to trade Jakob Poeltl. I don't know. Like, the problem is we're running out of draft picks to potentially trade to get off these contracts. So Poeltl has 2 years left. I would like to get a better 5. I mean, we could trade Jeremy Fears, who was a first rounder. I could trade maybe 3 seconds. Can I even get a player? Like Day'Ron Sharpe got $10 million a year from the Nets. Not really even getting a center. All right, so we might go after the draft. The number 1 pick was Marcus Spears Jr. We ended up selecting Juke Harris out of Wake Forest, but I believe he transferred to Tennessee this offseason in college basketball, which is crazy to say. So Allen Graves, Conor Murray-Boyles, Eric Riba. We're going to pick up those team options. Qualifying offers. I'll give Shireman and Shed the QO. Why not? So yeah, we're not going to land like Luka Doncic, unfortunately, in free agency. That would be embarrassing if like Kawhi Leonard retired, but I didn't see him there. So it's going to be Giddey, maybe Fears. I might trade Derek White this offseason as well. I mean, it would be sick to pair up De'Aaron Fox with Kawhi Leonard. Or not De'Aaron Fox, sorry. Where was he? Kyrie Irving and Miles Turner. But I have Josh Giddey. That is a crazy trade. Miles Turner and Kyrie Irving. I mean, that's a very generous offer. I don't really know what to trade, honestly. Like, I saw Con Knipple, but like, what am I doing there? All right, so I'm going to do this trade with the Dallas Mavericks. I'm going to get Derek Lively, who averaged a double-double last year, and PJ Washington, who's not very good for Derek White's expiring contract. So we are kind of doing them a favor, taking on some bad money of PJ Washington's contract. And then I'm going to try to move Jakob Poeltl, who I'll take whatever. Like, I'll take a shooting guard. I'll take a point guard. Rob Dillingham would be ironic, right? Naz Reid. I have Allen Graves, Misi maybe. I don't really know. Like Dash Daniels, like Washington really just wants the Poeltl contract. I mean, it's a straight salary dump. All right, we'll do Jakob Poeltl for Dash Daniels, and then can I sign like a shooting guard like Keldon Johnson? Andrew Nembhard is here. Oh, isn't Andrew Nembhard Canadian? Let's do that. Let's give him the most they can offer. I mean, that is a steal of a contract. I will take that any day of the week. And then I would bring back Shireman. I would bring back Jamal Shed on minimum contracts if they're willing to take it. We do have some trade exceptions we're going to lose out on. So let me just see our roster where we have Lively, Murray-Boyles, Riba. We have Barnes, Washington, Graves, Kawhi, Dylan Brooks, Hauser, Walter, Nembhard, Shireman, Harris, Daniels. Like, we have plenty of guys. I might need to even cut somebody before the year starts. Luka is on the Nets. Matt Ja is on the Blazers. Zion's on the Mavericks. Siakam and LeBron. LeBron is still playing at 43. They're in Brooklyn. Do I have to trade for Siakam at one point this year too to really get the band back together? All right, so any contract extensions to get done before the year starts? I guess not. It's not even allowing me to see it. All right, so let's go here. Oh wait, I have to cut somebody before the year starts. Maybe that's where we're at. Did I just accidentally? All right, it auto did it. I swear to God, if you guys cut Jeremy Fears, I didn't mean to do that. Watch them cut Jeremy Fears. I'm gonna be annoyed. Okay, good. They cutted some of them shooting guards. Did they cut Shireman? All right, I kind of wanted Shireman, but whatever. All right, so let's see this rotation here. It's going to be Giddey, Nembhard. Actually, no, it's going to be Giddey, Walter, Kawhi, Barnes, Lively. We're going to go Conor Murray-Boyles off the bench, Nembhard off the bench, Dylan Brooks off the bench, and then I'd rather not play PJ Washington for now. Hauser or Shed. Can we not play all the mid? Can we play Graves? And then let's see what Fears can do. So Fears is going to get like 12 minutes a night. Let's go 17 to Graves. Gives me about 16 minutes left. Let's go 28 to Walter, 31 to Giddey, 33 to Kawhi. or 30 Kawhi. We'll go 33 to Scotty Barnes. We're 3.5 star balanced. We got, I think, kind of lucky with some of the trades in the offseason. I feel like we're on the downturn right now, so I'm hoping this team could just put together a really good first half. I might have to really unload into the draft capital to make one more trade because I'm trying to win before Kawhi retires. All right, so we are 28 and 21 as we are approaching the trade deadline. Jacoby Walter, unfortunately, just got hurt. We are about, somebody else just got hurt. It looks like it was PJ Washington who's cracked the rotation. So Walter's injury is 4 to 6 weeks. Washington would have been a nice guy to move at the deadline. He's out for a few more weeks, so we are not going to be able to move him. Like, this team isn't bad, but do I think that they could win it all? I'm not sure. We're 30 and 22. We do have the third best, or tied for the third best point differential in the Eastern Conference, so it's not out of the realm. It's just Orlando is so good. Like, do I want to trade away Josh Giddey, who's a PRA monster, 17, 7, and 7? Like, we have Nembhard, who I probably should have increased his shot tendency at the start. I apologize. You do have Kawhi Leonard, who's 37 years old. Scotty Barnes, who's good, but I don't think has ever leveled up offensively. And then it's like CMB and Derek Lively, who I don't mind as my centers. Like, the one spot would be either shooting guard or point guard, which I feel like has been a revolving door in this video. Like, do I trade away Sam Hauser's expiring? I do owe the 2031 and the 2033 first, so I could do that. Well, yeah, I got to give the 2033 first to the Clippers. Like, do I trade Giddey? Like, will it give me Kyrie Irving and I'm just going all in on an older roster before the season is over? I don't really know how I feel about that. Yeah, like, I could get Kyrie Irving, who's making $47 million. I don't really like that, to be honest with you. Bilal Coulibaly, Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh my God, look at all these spots filled up. Sabonis, Rollins, Sexton, DeJounte, Mark Williams. Trade for Kyrie Irving. Kyrie. I mean, this is so risky. And I get Ty Jerome, my favorite. Screw it. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that deal. Kyrie, welcome here to Toronto. Can you help us get a ring before Kawhi retires? And I guess before you retire as well. Oh my God. I don't know what just happened down the stretch, but we just lost so many games. Kurt Lopez is now the 6th man of the year on the Rockets. What? Did he get traded before he even played? Okay. Hannah Steinbach, most improved. Clutch player of the year goes to Shea. I don't even want to look at what just happened. Like, this was a generational collapse. I know we had the Kawhi injury, but like, there is no reason for this team to have been that bad down the stretch of the season where we are in the play-in as the 8th seed. Oh my God, we were the 2 seed last year. We went 42 and 30. I mean, we ended up with the 4th best point differential in the East, but still, this is tough, man. So it's going to be Kyrie, Walter, Leonard, Barnes, Lively, Murray, Boyles, Nembhard, Brooks, and I guess Ty Jerome. Like, I'm not playing 11 guys 2K. We're not just doing that. Maybe Alan Graves would play. Let's go 10 to, yeah, Ty Jerome. Let's go 16 to Brooks, 20 to Nembhard. We're going to go 28, or we'll do 24 to Lively and Murray Boyles. Let's go 37 to Scotty Barnes, 37 to Kawhi. Let's go 37 to Kyrie Irving, and the rest can go to Jacoby Walter and one more to Andrew Nembhard. So can we beat Washington in the play-in? You obviously have AJ DeBonsa. Do they still have like Trae Young? They do. They still have Anthony Davis. They have Trey Johnson. They have Alex Sarr playing. We have a good first quarter. Second quarter's fine. Third quarter does not. No, it ends up being fine. It's a close game here. It's a 1-point game with a minute left, and we hold on to win 126-124. Kawhi with 28, Scotty with 23, and we are taking on the New York Knicks, who we have beaten in the playoffs before. Actually, did we beat them? Yeah, right? I think they were up 2-0, and then they ended up blowing a 2-0 lead. Damn, we get outscored by 26 in game 1. Game 2, we do split it 140-108, 38 for Scotty, 31 for Kawhi, double-double for Lively, almost a double-double for Colin Murray Boyles. We're going to win game 3. That is huge, by 16. Game 4, we are going to lose this one by 24. Brunson with 36 on our heads. We are going to lose game 5 by 24. Game 6. We are going to win this one 130-118, 50 for Kawhi and Scotty. Can we win game 7 and pull off the upset? This is just round 1. Oh boy, I don't feel good about it. First half was not that good offensively at all. Third quarter, it's been a nice bounce back. It ends fine. We're down by 6. Can we make a run? Please, please. We're in overtime, but no. We end up losing in overtime by 9. Kawhi with 24. I mean, Kyrie with 16 points, Brunson with 27, and the Raptors are going backwards. We made it to the finals in year 1. We lost in, what, round 2? last year, and we lose in round 1 this year, and the Magic are just like OP in the sim. All right, and I traded for Kyrie Irving, who's like in his mid to late 30s. Oh, there goes LeBron at 44. Can't override it, unfortunately. Just making sure no Raptors retired. I think I just saw Zuby and Terrace Reed retire. Okay, so Kyrie doesn't retire. Kawhi doesn't retire. James Harden gets his jersey retired by the Rockets. We do have to give the Bucks the 16th overall pick in the draft from the Kyrie trade. I think we're going to move on from, like, I don't know if I can get Jason Kidd, but we are going to move on from Darko Rajakovic. I think we are going backwards. Like, give me Eric Spoelstra. That'd be sweet. Like, we can offer Mike Brown a deal. Hey, he's won a title with the Knicks. Can we get Ime Udoka? Has he coached any of these guys? Did he coach Kyrie in Boston? No, I think that was still Brad Stevens. And I'll offer Chris Finch a deal. I should get one of these guys, if not more. So I get, oh my God, I never get Eric Spoelstra. All right, Eric Spoelstra, welcome to the Toronto Raptors. Let's see how this is going to work out. So we are here on the night of the draft. Once again, do I want to make a trade? I mean, we have this bad PJ Washington contract, but it's a 1-year deal expiring. All right, so I'm going to trade PJ Washington and Canadians' finest Dylan Brooks to the Trailblazers for this Musa guy from Pepperdine, and I'm getting Toumani Camara. I think I'm actually going to make Toumani a small forward. He is going to go up in overall. I do want to change his shot tendency to at least like a 60. He wasn't great in my John Morant rebuild, so we'll see how he looks today. And I also have to give the Clippers that 2033 first round pick. All right, so yeah, we're not going to do anything on the NBA draft. We did have a second round pick, and we took Steven Booker. He wasn't going to matter too much. I kind of forgot I had a second rounder as I went past there. But Monty Richmond looks really good getting drafted to the 76ers. We're going to pick up the team option on Graves, Fears, and Dash Daniels. You have Booker and Tatum hitting free agency as Dean Wade just got like 4 years, $40 million in free agency. So Shed, we're going to let walk. Murray Boyle's like, yeah, we're going to walk up. I feel like he'll eventually get more than that on the open market. So let's sign him. Can we get a better like center or third string center than, what's his name? Eric Ryba. Give me, we could bring back Jay Will. Give me Ajax on a 1-year deal, and then give me a better backup point guard. Whoa, can I get Peyton Pritchard? Who definitely overlapped with, nope, he did not overlap with Kyrie because Kyrie left in 2019 and Pritchard was drafted in 2020. But there we go. 2 years, $14 million, probably better than Jeremy Fears moving forward. So we have Kyrie, Pritchard, Walter, Nembhard, Kawhi, mini Kawhi, Scotty, Graves, Lively, Murray Boyles. This might be the best I got at winning a title. If it can't next year, we might be cooked. All right, so I do have to cut one person before the year starts. It's going to be Eric Ryba. So let's go here to the 2030 season. I don't have many years left with Kawhi. So I would like to win it all here. I guess Kawhi hasn't retired yet, so I haven't had to override his retirement. So it's going to be Kyrie. I mean, whoever you want at the 2, like 2K, I will let you have your way with this in the regular season. I like our roster. All right, so we're getting towards the deadline with another similar record. Kawhi, oh no. Kyrie Irving dislocated his patella. He's out for the season. Oh my God. And 2K won't even allow me to trade it. Oh man, that's so brutal. I should have just kept Josh Giddey. Oh God, that sucks so much. All right, Peyton Pritchard, you just became important at your job. Yeah, you are the starting point guard. We've gone through Emmanuel quickly to Josh Giddey to Kyrie Irving, now to Peyton Pritchard. All right, like I don't mind this team on paper still, but like that is such a big blow. I don't even know if it's worth it to make any trades here at the deadline. Yeah, we might just be cooked. I mean, Kawhi is 38 years old. Scotty Barnes is not getting into that 90s. We're only 7 games out of the 1 seed. Like we're 3.5 games out of the 3 seed. We'll see how we look in the second half. I can't imagine it being much better now that we lost Kyrie, and I think he tore his ACL against his former team. All right, so Wemby wins MVP. Rabiu Udo from Nigeria ends up as your rookie of the year. He's a 68 overall. Okay, and he shot 30% from the field and 24% from 3. Shea Clutch Player of the Year. Ime Udoka, 59 and 23, takes home Coach of the Year. So I don't think we are going to get anybody on an All-NBA team. We're obviously not going to have Kyrie Irving for the playoffs. And we end up as the 4 seed, and why not just take on Cleveland again here in round number 1. Let's see what we got. So Scotty Barnes, 21, 8 and 4.5. Kawhi, 17 and 5. Kyrie Irving dislocates that left patella. He's out for the year. 13 points for Colin Murray Boyles. There's 11 for Nembhard. Like we have a lot of guys in the double figures. Like, should I start Pritchard or should I start Nembhard, or do I have to start both? I guess we have to start both. All right, so Alan Graves, you're going to get 14 a night. Kamara, how are you this year? You were fine. You're going to get 18 a night. I want to go a little bit more there. Let's go a little bit less to Lively. Let's go more to Kawhi and Scotty Barnes. All right, take it on Cleveland in round 1. They have this guy that's really good in the sim if you can pick him up. They have Alex Caravan, Donovan Mitchell, Mobley, Fred VanVleet, Jared Allen. Can we make it out of round number 1? Yes, we can. We win in 5. But now we're going to take on the juggernaut here. Peyton Pritchard was good. The Orlando Magic, who were so good in the sim. Can we pull off the upset? They have Mark Williams. They have Anthony Black, Desmond Bane. Nope, we're going to lose in 5 just like that. I can't win. I can't. Oh, Wemby. It's the Magic making it every year. They're the new, like, juggernaut team in this save scenario. I don't know. I think Kawhi Leonard might be a free agent. Does Kawhi Leonard retire? Doesn't look like it. All right, so we'll do one more year here, 2031. This is tough, man. So we did draft Simon Drew, a 6'8" small forward from Georgetown. I don't even know if I want to bring back Jeremy Fears. I might and put him in a trade. These two I'm not bringing back, though. So qualifying offers. Let's give Alan Graves a qualifying offer, not to Dash Daniels. So Kawhi is a free agent. Wow, he actually has some offers. All right, we're going to have to overpay a little bit. Whoa, I have a lot of money in cap space. Okay, because I have like everybody becoming a free agent. Lively's a free agent. Kyrie's a free agent. Kamara's a free agent. I mean, I'll take Kamara for the minimum at whatever I can get here. Scotty, let's lock up. Let's see, make sure we can get him. Like Kyrie, 1 year, that's fine. Oh, wait. Let me not offer Kyrie because I can only offer 3 offers at once. So let me make sure I get Kawhi. I think he should accept that. So we get Tumani Kamara, Scotty Barnes, Kawhi Leonard. I'm not renouncing the rights on Alan Graves or Derek Lively. Wow, Nembhard's a free agent as well. Oh my God, everybody was a free agent this year. I didn't even realize that. So Graves lock up, Derek Lively we can lock up, Kyrie Irving we can lock up as well. So we should get all of these guys. Bang. And then can I get Andrew Nembhard back? Yeah, let's bring back Andrew Nembhard on a 2-year deal. So we get everybody back there. Do I have any? I actually do have a little bit of money to spend. $24 million. Lou Dort, Cam Johnson, Bruce Pranch, Hans Steinbach, Chris Sinak. Nothing too special. I mean, Reed Shepherd's pretty good. Darius Cuff got non-tendered. Okay. Do you want to come save the Toronto Raptors? I mean, I might as well sign Reed Shepherd if I can. I at least have the asset. LeBaron Philon's here, but he's restricted. Isaiah Collier. Teo Maladon is here. There's not really a shooting guard that I love. It's crazy how much these guys drop off. All right. Sign Reed Shepherd. I don't care. It gives me $27 million that I could potentially trade. All right. Kawhi's 92. Kyrie regresses. Just don't get hurt this year, Kyrie, because I could probably trade you. All right. So we're falling apart quick. 2K does not like Kawhi Leonard. All right. We have Reed Shepherd. Scotty Barnes, man. What are we doing? Oh my God. Am I about to trade Scotty Barnes? Like, do I have to trade him to get him a ring? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. All right, Kawhi Leonard's, or excuse me, I keep mixing them up. I'm gonna trade away Kyrie Irving. I'm gonna try to trade away Derek Lively. Can I get like a good center? Like I think a little bit better than what's his name? Than Derek Lively. And I'll throw in my 2032 first round pick, which we can include. I do not own the 2033 first from the Kawhi Leonard trade. So anything good on the trade block here? No. I get Ben Saroff and Johnny Furphy, Kobe White and Moses Moody and Trey Mann. Just garbage offers. All right, what about Peyton Pritchard and Derek Lively? Because I can make Kyrie the backup. Reed Shepherd could start, sure. And then we also have Andrew Nembhard in the mix. I can get a Kungwu and Aiden. I mean, I can get Walker Kessler. It's not that bad, but like, is he that much worse or better than Lively? I can get Berenjay, who's just done nothing. Where's like all the good centers at? I know they're probably Jokic is making $77 million. Okay, that's a lot of money. Jaden Quaid's really good. Whoa. I might trade for him. 85 overall. Okay. Jalen Duren would be sweet, but $45 million might be tough to get there. He's obviously a really good overall. Cat is in New York still. Sabonis, I don't think I'm going to trade for. Bam. He's making $51 million. I mean, 2K does like Jalen Duren. Let's see if we can trade for Jalen Duren. $45 million, though. It's going to be tough. Kyrie Irving. Derek Lively. We're still off by about $10 million. So, Jeremy Fears. Perfect. And then let's throw in Wendell Thompson plus my 2032 first round pick, plus my 2034 first round pick, plus my 2035 first round pick. Bang. Wow, that actually worked. I didn't think it was going to. All right. It's a small backcourt, but getting Jalen Duren, I think, is going to be huge for the sim. So we have plenty of guards off the bench. Kamara, Graves. Screw it. This is the team. This has got to be the team. All right, so CJ Roster, MVP. That's what we need in Toronto. Dylan Mitchell, Rookie of the Year. One, that is not Dylan Mitchell. Two, Dylan Mitchell was just drafted, so he's winning 2031 Rookie of the Year. Darren Peterson is in Los Angeles. All right, here's All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team. Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say we didn't win any awards today, but Jalen Duren, I used to coin him the 2K Shaq, 16 and 14. Maybe he gets us to the promised land. We did end up as the 5 seed, okay, so we did turn it around a little bit this year. If we look at our player stats, Scotty was our winning scorer, followed by Kawhi, Duren, Shepard, Murray, Boyles, Pritchard, Nembhard, Walter, and Kamara. So it's going to be Reed at the 1. Why not, dude? This is basically just like a manual quickly, though. Like, I kind of just worked my way back here, which is not great management by me. I'll fully admit that. So we are going to go, yeah, like the floor spacing is interesting here. We're going to go 24 to Murray Boyles. We're going to go 17 to Pritchard. Let's do 20 to Walter. And then we'll go to Kamara as the last spot. We're going to go 34 to Duren, 34 there, 35 to Scotty, 37 to Kawhi. Let's go honestly 35 to Duren. So we're taking on Philly, who's got Phylon, Edgecombe, Kuminga, Hendricks, and Bede. They have that #1 overall pick, Monty Richmond. They just signed Dean Wade, and we are going to win in 7. Okay. Oh my God. Well, I'm avoiding Orlando because Boston beat them. But the Miami Heat just beat the 1-seeded Hawks. I don't know if the Hawks are like that, so maybe thank you guys. Man, Kawhi is, 39 years old? Can we beat the Heat, who have Giannis, Flemings, Watson, Reese Shea, Bam? Oh, they have Josh Giddey too. And we swept them. There was either going to be like free, I don't know, a free series, or we were going to lose just because I don't know what 2K valued that team at. 30 from Kawhi in those 4 games. Can we beat the 2-seeded Bulls with Stokes, Ross, oh my God. Do they even have Caleb Wilson anymore? Of course they don't. Please win, please win, please win. Let's go. Let's go. And we're taking on the Rockets, not the Spurs. Okay. All right. This is the video right here. We're in the NBA Finals. Can we beat the Houston Rockets? Reed Shepard versus former team. Oh my God. They have a Menin Castle. Reed Shepard. Oh my God. The things they would do to Reed Shepard. Poor dude. Poor dude. All right. Obviously don't have KD anymore. Game 1, we lose. 14. Okay. Game 2. No. We lose by 17. Game 3. We win by 21. Game 4. That might be it. Am I really about to lose 2 finals to 2 Texas teams? We stay alive. We force a game 6. Jalen Duren 20 and 19. And we end up losing in 6. I'm sorry, Raptors fans. I could not get it done today. I lost 2 NBA finals, 1 to the Spurs and 1 to the Rockets. But either way, at least we were able to get there. Let me know what you guys think of the Kawhi Leonard trade down below. Do you think the Raptors won it, Clippers won it, both won it? Question it for both of them. Let me know down below what you guys think. Drop a thumbs up if you guys did enjoy. Catch you on the next one. Peace.